Hey guys, in today's video we'll be seeing how to import and export materials on video. To start off with, I've downloaded a marble material from online and I've chosen my create options with generic template to create the marble material over here. So once the material is being created, we'll just test the material. So I've created a studio setup over here to test the material. So I'll choose my paint bucket to apply material onto this surface. And once I've added the material, I'll go back to my scene and then say take a test render of this. So I choose my render interactive option over here. So as you guys can see in the render, the reflection of the material and the bump and displacement maps are working fine. So now I'll just stop the render and say we have to export this material to another file. So go to your asset editor again, choose the marble material and then choose this option which says save asset to file. So I just click on the save asset to file option and I'll get a tab wherein I can just choose the path and save my material. So I just give the name as marble and I choose the file location over here and then click on save. So now we'll just go back to the folders where the material is being saved. So this is my materials folder over here. So when you select and open the folder, you guys can see that the marble material is being saved in VR mat format. So now along with the V-Ray material, you also have another folder which says maps. So when you guys go and open the maps folder over here, you will basically see all the different maps which are being used to create that particular material. So now we'll just go back and see how to import the material into a different file. So I've opened a new SketchUp file over here and we'll just create a rectangular surface and try to import the material. So to import any material on V-Ray, you just go choose your asset editor and open your material list. So in your material list, when you just come down, you see the import asset file option and just click on that. So once you get that, you get a pop-up tab over here wherein you can open the material. So now I just choose this marble VR material over here and then click on open. As soon as I do that, you guys can see that the marble material will be placed onto my material list over here and you guys can see the preview of it. So now I'll just go back and apply the same material using my paint bucket to this surface. So when I do that, the material will be placed onto the surface, but you can see that the size is not the same. So I'll just go down to this materials edit option and change the size of this material over here. And as soon as I do that, you guys can see that the material is being scaled. So I'll just go and take a test render of the scene. So you guys can see the rendered output and the material is exactly the same except that it is being placed under the sunlight. So we have a good amount of reflection. We can see that the default model in my SketchUp is being reflected on this particular material as well. And you can see the sunlight reflected on this particular surface. So now we'll just stop the render and we'll see the importance of the map folder being placed along with our materials. So suppose I just select this maps folder over here, cut this and then paste it on a different location. So I just create a temporary folder over here as marble maps. And I go inside the folder and say paste the maps folder over here. So now I just go back to my SketchUp model and re-render the same thing. So in the render, you guys can see that there is no bump or displacement shown in the render. And the only thing which is being shown is just the reflection of the material. So I'll just stop the render and we'll just go open our asset editor, choose the material list and open the settings of the material. So here, go down to your diffuse map and just check the texture over there. And in your file location, you see a message which says that the material is not being found. So by this, we understand the importance of your maps folder being placed along with your materials. So if you don't have the maps being placed at the same location where you have your materials, you will not get a good output of your material which is being imported. So I'll just go back to the same folder again, select my maps, and then cut and paste this in its original location. So I'll place it with the material over here. So once this is done, I just go back to my V-Ray and I just take a re-render over here. So this was my render without the maps. And now you can see the render with the maps over here. So now you guys can see the difference between the previous and the present render over here with and without your maps being along with your V-Ray material. So it is very important to have your maps folder being with your V-Ray material in order to get in a good material output. So this is how you basically go and import and export the materials on V-Ray for SketchUp. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel to see more. Thank you.